No idea.
Does he do a lot of first three really charged?
I don't.
Well, I saw one.
Yeah, you should go. See how pretty this you go. All right. Tell us, mate. Right, thank you everyone for coming again. This round is the Chase Baits Hinze Dam. Is it Hinze Dam or Lake Hinze? Lake Hinze. The Lake Hinze Chase Baits round, and we've had a lot of people and a lot of interest in this one. So not that you'll be able to see it on the camera, but at this point in time, we've got 55 entries. And I believe 5 or 6 tomorrow morning, so we will push up over the 60 entry mark. So I do have to say at this point in time for everyone, there's going to be a lot of people watching this at home, and obviously you guys here, that parking is going to be an issue tomorrow. I'm going to start off with parking because it's going to be the biggest issue we have over the weekend, and it's going to be an issue that I'm quite happy to have, to be truthful, with this amount of people. So I'm thanking you all, first of all, for putting your names down and coming and turning up. But the whole issue of parking is, if you're first off the rank and you're first at the boat ramp tomorrow, can you please park your car miles and miles up? Get your car out of the way so we'll work down to the last people putting in, don't have to drive a million miles and try and find car parks. We'll do it in reverse. We're all clear with that?
Yep.
All right. Second thing I want to cover off housekeeping with such big numbers is the key tags. Key tags will have to be back on the board, as you can be out in doubles on the boats. You'll each get a key tag, and each key tag has to go on the board. So that's a given. But we're going to weigh in order of key tags. Right? So because it's going to be so congested, it's the easiest way to do it is key tag number 1, Dave, you're going to weigh in first. Right? So maybe. So we will go by key tag. So when Bo, Allion, or Marcus, or Declan, or whoever's down on the boat ramp looking after you guys, put your key tag up, and then you'll go and get. We're only going to run a couple of bags, and we'll just keep, because the water's up high. I went and checked it out today. We don't have to walk a million miles like we did at Maroon. So we'll be able to just keep floating those. One bag will be going down, one bag will be coming up, one bag will be on the stage type situation. So we'll be able to get through those lanes, and I believe that it's fishing quite well, so you'll all get a chance at weighing fish in. All right, so that's pretty clear on all of the housekeeping stuff, in the sense of try and park away, and we'll do that in order of key tags. We're all clear with that? Anyone commenting at home on that one? Good. As I said, Chase Baits have come on this year in a big way, and they're the major sponsor of this round. So I'm pretty sure they'll be on watching, Bo. So if you can just put your hands together and just thank Chase Baits for that one. Maybe you should ask all the people out to do some thumbs up. Is that the modern thing to do, Allion? Yeah. Do some thumbs up for Chase Baits. And I'd obviously like to thank Brad and all of his work from behind the scenes, and all the Bluefin Fishing crew. Bo, Marcus, Allion, and Declan will be here this week helping me out. Without them, I wouldn't get this done. It is a team effort, and those guys, like Bo, chipped in tonight again, did the dishes. He doesn't know about that yet. He did the cooking anyway. And Allion's behind the computer, and Marcus is standing over there doing nothing. Oh, sorry, mate.
Every team needs a supervisor.
That's it. I'll keep going on. I'm not used to this yet. Steve and Nicole and that from ABT, I watched other guys and other comps do it. This flows off their tongue, and they can get this stuff out. I've still got to read it so I don't get it wrong. Just make sure that I've covered off everything. just a quick round 3 will be the ugly fish eyewear round. That's at the Richmond River. We've fielded a lot of questions on that one, and we're going to work in with ABT. What does that mean? What does that mean to all of you guys is that if you wish to go and fish ABT the weekend before, it's actually 3 days before the comp, you can actually do that. The pre-fish ban will only be the Thursday only, and then you can go back out and fish on the Friday if you want to. We're all clear with that. Clear as mud. So if you want to fish ABT as a co-boater or a boater, you can go down, fish the Clarence, and then come back up to the Richmond River, fish the Richmond River. That'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, I believe. And then Thursday will be a nobody on the water day. Friday will be normal pre-fish as it would be for everyone to turn up and pre-fish. You don't have to go and fish ABT, but I just think it's when the comps are that close together, we should allow everyone to sort of do crossover and that sort of thing. Anyone opposed to that? No? All good. Thank you. That makes that easy. Just remember, we have got other awards. The Tackle Club Big Bass Award. We've topped that up again, so $150 cash is going to go into that again. Quite good, isn't it? Yeah. Each the monthly packs, and they're all good bass lures in that one. We've also got the dog and gun copy, which will be the director's choice. I'll give that away. So if you want to dob a mate in for doing something silly, and they can win the copy award, and it is a really good copy. I've given some of them out. The guy's going to test them in the morning. So Big Bass Trophy. All right, I think we're on to. What am I on to, right? Under the rules. Yep. Probably under the rules. All right. So for you guys that are home that are watching this, you'll get your key tags in the morning at the boat ramp. We've got your numbers here. You'll come and see Alion or myself in the morning, and we'll give you key tags out in the morning. There was 54, I believe, or 54 pre-entered. So there's only one 5-minute penalty at this stage. And anyone else that turns up tomorrow morning will get a 5-minute penalty as well. So what we're trying to do is just make sure that you guys, as you can see, if there's 50 entries or more at a comp, and we're trying to do it on Saturday morning, it's just going to be chaos. So we appreciate you guys taking the effort, filling out the forms and getting them in. If you can't get the forms in, at least paying your money so we know that you're there, and then we fill the forms out. So we've got your signatures. We need those forms for insurance reasons, obviously. So if you haven't got your forms, we've got a couple of spare ones. We'll fill them out in the morning, but everyone that's here is paid, which is great, and that helps us set up all of the payments going forward. Now, with payments, it was a little bit confusing because I didn't explain it last week, wasn't it? Yeah, a little bit confusing. So on the back of the prize badge, you'll actually see that we need your BSB and account number. Right, so if you get a cash payout, it'll say it on there, and then you've got to supply us with your BSB and account number. If you do that Monday, we'll pay you Monday. Right, you won't have to wait 3 weeks for it, but we need your stuff. We were still, unfortunately, through my fault, we were still chasing people 2 weeks later to try and pay them. So with you guys paying into an account, we can just pay straight out into account. All right. It is individual weight, so we're not sharing fish in boats. We've got to be clear on that. And unfortunately, I was hoping to have a boat this weekend to go out and do some spot checks, but it will be coming in the Richmond River. It will definitely happen. And hopefully from there on forward, I'll have an electric boat that I can use to go and check you guys. So we're not sharing fish. We're not dumping fish. We're not doing illegal stuff out on the water, but I will also do interviews on the water as well. We'll try and get that social media stuff up. So I'll try and get to everyone. On the social media stuff, there is a few people that have been sharing our stuff around non-stop. If you could do that, please do. It just helps all the algorithms, and it helps us feed the sponsors information out there, and sponsors love it. So if you do get the chance to tag a friend, share, like, whatever it is on their Facebook pages, jump on and do that. That would be awesome. But Alion, Marcus, and Bo they've been tasked with doing 3 interviews each. Alion did 10 interviews by himself last week, or last round. So we've spread it out, we've spread the love. So if the guys come over here, it's 10 easy questions. You would have seen on the socials from last time. It's nice and easy, quick fire. We'll just ask you a question, you answer it. It's not a big deal, and we'll try and get that done. We also need 3 volunteers for boat reviews. The boat reviews are really good. Doesn't matter what you think of your boat, somebody else thinks it's great. So to get that information out there and show people that, you know, it's worth fishing in a kayak, or it's worth fishing. We want to do kayak reviews. We want to do everything. So it's all about getting that information out, and it doesn't matter if you've got a and a $3,000 electric motor on the front, or you've got a $5 water snake on the, and that's all you use, and well, so be it. I don't care if you're paddling with a pair of oars. We want to showcase everything that the comp's about, and it really helps getting people here. And obviously, it's working because we've got such good numbers at this one. Maybe it's the venue. I don't know. How many bass did you catch today, bud?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go back to the rules. Individual weight, 2 bass per person. Let's make sure that we keep them alive. We had a few issues at the last round through a few of the fish were what I would probably class as barotrauma, but the problem was that the guys that caught them, and I don't need to name anyone or anything, it wasn't their fault, caught them in really shallow water. So just beware that you can sometimes get fish in shallow water that need treatment, might need needling, or might need some G-juice, or might need a little bit of help. Just be aware of that. Just because they didn't come from 60 feet doesn't mean that they won't have barotrauma. If you have any issues with that, come and see us, and I'll try and get one of the guys to go around and show you how to maybe needle a fish or use a chin weight or whatever it is to get that fish to sit upright.
Water temp's pretty good too today.
The water, yeah, we're definitely not as hot, but I don't think it was the heat last night. I just think those fish were really, stressed, and we caught them. You're getting them back to the boat early. They're not having time to get rid of the lactic acid. So I think that was just the case. So Saturday session, what time are we starting? 6 o'clock. Good that somebody knows. We'll be at the boat ramp doing all the stuff that we can as early as what we can. But as I said, it's a 1-lane boat ramp, so it's going to be a pain in the ass. Jump in and help everyone else out. I can remember we did a ABT at Kenya for a singles event probably 5 or 6 years ago. We had 50 boats, and we were done within 15 minutes. It didn't take long at all because everyone just jumped in and helped the next person load their boat. So if you're there by yourself, your boat's already in the water, go and jump in somebody else's car back and down, whatever it is. Try and help each other out. We're all here to have a good time, not sit there until 7 o'clock trying to get a start away. It will be a shotgun start. As I said, anyone that didn't register by Wednesday, which was Tuesday night, will have a 5-minute penalty. They will be on the left-hand side of the boat ramp, and the other 55 of you will be on the right-hand side of the boat ramp. And when I say go, you can all go. We're all clear with that one. Cash prizes, we've extended them out. We'll leave that until tomorrow to work out how far we're extending the cash prizes out, because we need to know how many entries got before we get there, but it's going to be substantial. I was kind of planning on having the same amount of numbers maroon, and I ended up having to do another 7 or 8 prize packs up before I left yesterday. So it's really cool that you guys are supporting this, and we want to support you. We've made up as many prize packs as humanly possible, and we can only do what fits in the budget, but the prize packs are really cool. Is that a question or no? As for the last 20 years in competition fishing, it's lure and fly only, cast and retrieve only, no trolling. Waiting for it. Waiting. Long lining.
Oh, I was like...
Somebody, thanks, mate. Long lining is allowed, but, that sort of said that I'd love to have a marshal boat out there. Be really careful, guys. If you've got your electric in here and I see, or somebody else sees you, it's trolling, right? Bail arm has to be open, otherwise it's trolling.
That rod tip should not be doing this.
We all clear with that? Yep. We'll understand the difference between trolling and long line. Thank you. Sometimes at some venues, it's probably the only way you'll catch fish. Somerset might be one of them. We're not there, but we might go there. So be aware that there's a technique you can use. It is your responsibility to keep the fish alive and do as best as what you can. It'll be a little bit easier this time if you do have a sick fish and want to come in early. I will be at the boat ramp all day tomorrow. I won't be going home to organise prize packs. I've got them all done. So I will be at the boat ramp all day. So if you do have sick fish, just come back to the boat ramp. I'll be sitting there in the chair, probably drinking a nice coffee or something like that.
But also remember, if you do weigh a fish, you can't go back out and catch another fish and think that you can come, because you've caught a bigger fish then, and come upgrade that one. Once that fish is weighed, that's locked in.
Yeah, we're all clear with that. All right, so we are chasing Australian bass only. We won't take any hybrid fish.
No togas?
Well, see, I was waiting. No togas, no turtles, no anything else. It's all Australian bass only. It's electric or pedal with the kayaks, and you must stay in this body of water. And we can't stress that enough this year, being that we're allowing kayakers, and we love you guys that are into kayaks. We love having you here, and we love having you fishing the comps. There's no animosity there, but it is quite easy for a kayak to pull his boat into another body of water and fish it. All right, we don't want to see that, and we don't want to see anyone doing it. So make sure you keep your boat in this body of water and not drag it into, some farmer's dam or whatever and catch all the big ones he's got in his dam. All the state and government rules apply. They come first and foremost, all right? So we can't overrule anyone. If the rule is that you're not allowed to keep, certain fish in your well or whatever it is, don't go doing it. Don't go putting a toga in to show your mate, or, the rules are relevant. They're all out there. Make sure you follow them. Boats in distress, you would have heard it at every comp. If somebody is in trouble, make sure you go and help them. The priority is helping them, not leaving them out there. It doesn't matter if they're your mate. They put a hole in their inflatable boat and, you think it's funny and you want to see them swim home. Please don't do that. We need to get insurance next year. So make sure that you're looking after them and you're bringing your brother home. Isn't that right, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So anyone in distress, make sure you go and get them. Have I covered everything?
No go zones.
Yeah. Both code words go up? Yep. So for everyone at home, both code words are going up. Tomorrow morning when you come to registration, you'll be asked what the code words were and you'll have to give them to us. Sorry, bud.
No go zones.
So
dam wall and the right hand.
Do you want to explain it to them? Thanks. Because you've been out there.
So there's, my understanding, there's 2 no-go zones in Lake Hinze, and one is the dam wall, the yellow buoy line. We do not go into that yellow buoy line. We do not cast in over to that yellow buoy line. That whole area is out of bounds. And to the right of the boat ramp, there's the water viewing tower platform, whatever it is. That's out of bounds as well. There's yellow buoys around it. It's fully marked. We do not cast, same thing. We don't cast over the yellow buoys. We do not go into the yellow buoys. If you've spotted someone in there, please come let us know at the end of the day. We'll deal with it. Please don't let us know 24 hours after the comp, because once again, prizes, cash has all been handed out. We can't really do too much about it. So if there's any discrepancies, please let us know straight away so we can deal with it before presentation.
And you can come and see any of us and we'll sort it out. So if you do have something to talk about, we'll get it done. And before we do, the awards. Definitely. No bait. We're all clear of that. It is no burley. No alcohol to be consumed during comp hours. And make sure, as I said, state relevant government rules, everything else, that you're under the legal limit when you're out on the water. All right, that's a given. 1 rod per angler at any time. If you snag that rod up and you decide to use another rod, right, you can use another rod, but once you understand that rod is in play, if you pull that out and leave it in the water, then you've got 2 rods working in the water, right? The same as long lining. You can't long line 2 rods out and then wind them back one at a time. 1 rod at a time. Everyone's looking at me with blank faces. I hope that makes sense. The speed zone shouldn't be a problem. As I said last time, I think there's not too many people that will bust any of the speed limits on the dam, but just make sure that you're around them. Standard rule for our comps for the whole year will be if it is a buoy line that you're not allowed to go into, it means no fishing in it as well. Right? Even if it says just no boating, like at Boondooma Dam Wall, there was a lot of controversy a few years ago where it says no boating and everyone was fishing past the buoy line. For us, if there's a buoy line there, it's no fishing past the buoy line. It doesn't matter what it says. Fishing in areas that are deemed out of bounds, we should know them. It's up to the captain of the boat to know where they are. And if somebody's breaking rules, make sure you come and see us as early as possible. My phone number is on the website. If you don't have it, I can give it to you tonight. If you have any problems or any accidents out on the water, obviously it's 000 first, if it's that bad, and then ring me so we can try and organise something to help you out. So I'll give that out to you all if you don't have it. I'll also try and do some winners interviews tomorrow night after the event. So people that are travelling home, you'll have to just hang around for 5 or 10 minutes so I can set up and do a few interviews for the winners. It just helps get the sponsors' information out there. What else have I got, Elliot? Should be everything. Yeah, Sunday. So Dash for Cash Sunday, we'll be meeting at the boat ramp again. All the same rules will apply. You just bring your cash to the boat ramp. We tick you off. You go out there. You catch one fish. Biggest fish. All right. Fair amount of money won by somebody last round. So let's see if we can share. Let's see if we can share the wealth around and make sure that somebody else wins on Sunday that wins on Saturday. 3 hours Sunday. Yeah, it's only the 3 hours. Yeah. So 6 until 9. Yeah. So you still get time to go home and do that sort of thing. But all you got to do is turn up, put your boat in, pay $20, go out there, have some fun, bring one big fish home, and you'll quite possibly win a lot of money if 50 guys go out there and pay their $20. My math's not that good. What's that worth?
$1,000.
$1,000. All right. I don't think $1,000 has been paid out in an electric comp in a long time. So that's on top of what you could win on Saturday as well. So, you can possibly, if everyone turns up on Sunday and does the dash, you win that and you win Sunday, you're walking away with over $1,500 worth of cash in your pocket. So pretty good going as far as I'm concerned. No questions on the line? Cool. Nobody's put anything online. Any questions out here?
Just with the parking, you said about moving the boats up.
Yep.
Like without kayaks, I know it's a pretty steep hill.
Yep.
So we maybe park halfway in the middle if we're sort of coming off.
Yeah, there's enough room where the gate is.
Yeah.
Where that new gate is, where you can sort of
on the side.
Yeah. Last year we let the Hobie guys go down the side, and there was still enough room.
I've got a trailer as well.
There's still enough room.
So for
yeah, I know. It's just the same when we park ours.
Yeah,
I'll help you get it. I'll help you out.
Just make sure.
We can help pull each other's up.
Yeah.
It's just to say drag them up the hill, we can put them on the side somewhere first.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's common sense. We just want everyone to try and work, and it is a single lane boat ramp, so it's something I've overlooked. So definitely we'll try and work that around that for sure. Yeah, no worries.
Not being greedy.
Hobie guys,
Anyone else with questions?
SIPs. My SIP got checked today in the car park.
Yep.
So
there you go.
everyone, make sure your SIPs.
Make sure you got your SIPs permits. I hope everyone knows what a SIP is. Leave your key tags out here. All right. That's no other questions there? No other questions in here? All right. Good luck tomorrow, guys. See you at the boat ramp at sometime before 6 o'clock. And, have some fun out there. Thank you.